right, welcome to Asset Television News. My name is Omiki Matthew. Here are the headlines of the news. State chairman of African Democratic Party confused over structure collapse. Cloud gather over Natasha's resumption in Senate. Kenya police block roads over planned protest. These stories and more coming up shortly. Do stay tuned. And now the news in detail. The collapse of all structures of the African Democratic Congress, as announced by the former chairman, Ralph Nwosu, to enable a new leadership to drive a coalition of forces ahead of the 2027 general election, is not sitting well with some state chairmen of the party. The coalition, powered by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, announced the adoption of ADC as the platform aimed at thwarting the second term bid of President Bola Tinubu in 2027. It subsequently named former Senate President David Mark and ex-Osun State Governor Rauf Arigbashola as the interim national chairman and national secretary respectively, while Bolaji Abdullahi, an ex-minister of sports, was named the interim national publicity secretary. Nwosu further issued a statement announcing the resignation of all party leadership positions to enable the David Mark-led interim executive take charge of the affairs of the ADC. The development elicited sharp criticisms from Dumebi Kachukwu, the ADC 2023 presidential candidate, who described Atiku and his co-ADC converts as a bunch of greedy old men. In an interview, ADC chieftain in Benue State, Elias Adiku, lamented the manner of the new leadership of the party emerged as unacceptable. Adiku faulted the collapse of state structures of the party for the new leadership, noting that the Mark-led ESCO is embarking on a registration exercise that leaves more questions than answers. The chairman of the People's Democratic Party in Ibadan North Local Government Area of Oyo State, Sheun Adilore, has formally resigned his membership from the People's Democratic Party in the state. Adilore, a close associate of Governor Sheyi Makinde, in his resignation letter cited what he described as deep-seated injustice within the party, a lack of reward for loyalty, and a growing departure from democratic principles. In the letter, a copy of which was obtained by our correspondent in Ibadan, the state capital, on Sunday, Adilore alleged that the party was increasingly being run like a private enterprise by select factions in the state. However, sources within the party said his resignation was not unconnected with the alleged imposition of the Deputy Chief of Staff to Governor Makinde, Folajemi Oyikunle, as the consensus candidate for the PDP in the upcoming Ibadan North Federal Constituency by-election. The development came after other aspirants stepped down and pledged their full support to Oyikule's candidacy. The suspended senator representing Kogi Central, Natasha Akpoti-Oduagan, has declared her intention to resume legislative duties in the Senate on Tuesday following a federal high court judgment that voided her suspension and ordered her immediate reinstatement. But while the lawmaker prepares to return, the Senate says it will take no official action until it receives and reviews the certified true copy of the judgment delivered on July 4, 2025. I beg your pardon. In a statement, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Yemi Adiramadu, confirmed that although the Senate's legal team was present in court, the full judgment was not read in open session. He said a formal application had been filed to obtain the CTC for proper legal interpretation. He further stressed that as no party in the suit had yet been served the enrolled order of judgment, no enforcement could lawfully proceed. The Senate reassured Nigerians of its commitment to the rule of law and constitutional governance, urging the public to remain calm and patient as the legal process unfolds. Assets Television News will be going on a quick break. When we return, we'll bring you more stories. Please do stay tuned.
Mom, 20,000 naira for that video game I told you about.
20,000?
Yeah.
Didn't your dad just give you money?
Yeah, but I need more for this new release.
My hands are busy. Go ahead, send it yourself. 20,000, okay?
Welcome back to Asset Television News, and now the rest of the stories. The Nigerian Correctional Service Kano State Command said 58 inmates from its custodial facilities are currently sitting for the 2025 National Examination Council Senior School Certificate Examination. This was contained in a statement issued by the command's public relations officer Mushbahu Kofa Nasrawa in Kano. According to him, the milestone was achieved following the payments of registration fees by the Kano state government under the leadership of Governor Abba Yusuf. The command expressed profound gratitude to the governor for his unwavering support and partnership, adding that it would boost the morale of inmates and provide them with a second chance at education and a brighter future. And to the foreign scene now, Kenya's security forces have blocked all major routes leading into central Nairobi ahead of planned nationwide protest. Much of the city center is deserted, with businesses shut and a heavy security presence on the streets. Some schools have advised students to stay at home. Hundreds of early morning commuters and overnight travelers were stranded at checkpoints, some located more than 10 kilometers from the city center, with only a few vehicles allowed through. Within the city, routes leading to key government sites, including the president's official residence, state house, and the Kenyan parliament, are barricaded with razor wires. In a statement issued on Sunday evening, the police said it was their constitutional duty to protect lives and property while maintaining public order. Monday's protest, dubbed Saba Saba Swahili for 7th July, commemorate the 1990s struggle for multi-party democracy in Kenya. These demonstrations have been organized primarily by young people demanding good governance, greater accountability, and justice for victims of police brutality. They are the latest in a wave of anti-government protest that began last year. With that story, we've come to the end of Asset Television News. Please do well to follow us on our social media handles. And on behalf of the production team, I am Omike Matthew saying thanks for watching and join us soon. Bye bye.